This morning, the suspect accused of murdering the United Healthcare CEO is expected to appear in court. What he could face on a state and federal level.
Plus, ice fishing season is here. Some important reminders to keep you safe. Good Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Kyrie Lee.
I'm Chris Stanford. Thanks for tuning in. If you are thinking about heading out today for your holiday travel, there's going to be some. It could be dicey. We're not sure exactly what kind of precipitation is going to fall, but something's going to happen.
Yeah, and there's going to be lots of people out on the roadway, so this makes it even a little bit trickier. So let's check in with meteorologist Savannah Brito, who's out on the patio this morning. What can you tell us? Good morning.
Guys, good morning. Yeah, the type of precipitation that we're going to see heavily dependent on our temperatures. Right now, we're in the lower 30s, but technically a degree above freezing level in Madison. But alert day conditions because the slick roads that we could see, because freezing drizzle or even light patchy freezing rain, that's going to be in the forecast this morning. Late morning into the early afternoon, we do have a winter weather advisory as well. That in effect 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for Madison, but extended a little bit later east and northeast of Madison until 6 p.m. So if you're traveling out there, allow for extra time. We'll time out when that could transition in with some snow even, how much of an accumulation we could be talking about, and your Christmas forecast. I'll have all of that coming up. All
right, talk to you soon, Savannah. Folks, you can track the precipitation yourself with the free First Warn Weather and Traffic app. Just download it wherever you get your apps. Well, the 26-year-old suspected of killing United Healthcare CEO is expected to be arraigned on state charges in New York today.
Luigi Mangione faces 11 state charges that include first-degree murder as an act of terrorism. He also faces federal charges. The high-profile case will likely involve 2 trials. He is currently held in a federal detention facility. He is expected to face the state trial before the federal trial.
Panama's president responding after President-elect Donald Trump threatened to retake control of the Panama Canal. President Jose Raul Molino says that the Panama Canal and its adjacent zone belong to Panama. He also says the sovereignty and independence of the country are non-negotiable. Saturday, Trump accused Panama of charging exorbitant rates to pass through the canal.
Over the weekend, Trump outlined more priorities for his first term. During a speech in Arizona, he said he will begin the largest deportation operation in American history on day 1. He also shut down rumors that he had ceded the presidency to billionaire Elon Musk. Meanwhile, new CBS polling shows that 47% of Americans believe that once the president takes office, world peace and stability will increase.
New this morning, Honda and Nissan have announced plans to join forces. This forms the 3rd largest automaker by sales. Nissan's alliance member, Mitsubishi Motors, also agreed to join talks in integrating business. This comes a month after news of a possible merger surfaced. Well, new this morning, a warning for new parents involving a recall of silicone baby spoons.
Our consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn has the details. Good morning.
Chris, Kyrion, good morning. These baby spoons have been recalled because they can break apart, causing a choking hazard to babies. More than 85,000 spoons are included in the recall, and they were sold in packs of 3 and 4 spoons and were also included in a 5-pack feeding set. Now, the sets were sold in cat, dino, dog, shark, and unicorn shapes. The spoons are about 6 inches long. All spoons in all baby 5-piece silicone feeding sets are affected by this recall. Now, if you have a recalled spoon, you want to take pictures of them and throw those spoons away. You can email the photos of the pictures to care@mellibaby.com. That's MELII baby.com to receive a free replacement set. So parental awareness and education is, as always, the most important strategy that can prevent children from choking. As you guys, I'm sure, well know.
Yes, I'll say I always try to keep up with the recalls and anything else in between. So
yeah, you got to watch them like a hawk, especially in those first few months where they're just starting to learn how to feed. And you got to know what to do.
Put anything in their mouths.
The back blows and scooping it out with your finger and all that stuff. All right, good stuff.
You got to be prepared.
You do. Well, hey, it is cold enough out there that we are seeing folks out on the ice fishing. And while it's popular pastime, the DNR says no ice is safe ice, especially since the temperatures have fluctuated so much. So the DNR recommends wearing cleats on your boots to avoid slipping. Also want to take precautions before going on the ice. Have a plan and tell someone when you're going out. Bring safety equipment like a personal flotation device as well. And if you're going with someone else, bring a rope in case someone falls in.
All right, so I was seeing like pictures on social media that the lakes are like freezing over, but that's not always the case. It's not completely that way.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Lake Monona is all the way frozen over yet,
Right.
but there are those pockets where it's thick enough where people are out ice fishing. I saw a bunch of them out on the lake by John Nolan over the weekend. And yeah, some of them get really close to some of that open water. And, you know, time after time, you know, year after year, you know, we're always reporting on people falling in the ice here. So, you know, heed that warning from the DNR. Take it seriously.
Yes, absolutely. Well, let's check in with Savannah. We got some, you know, little sketchy weather here.
Yeah, we are tracking alert day conditions today, at least later in the day, and we'll have an updated Christmas forecast that's coming up in just a bit.
And season's greetings from In the 608 this morning. We're going to take a look back at some of the holiday fun we've had this year.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
It's the most wonderful time of the year for Racine-based O&H Bakery. The family-owned bakery has been in business for 75 years. During this time of year, bakers are making over 7,000 kringle every day. And joining us this morning is third-generation owner and president emeritus, Eric Olson. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for joining us. So, Eric, just first and foremost, can you give us a little history about O&H?
Sure. You know, it was started by my grandfather way back in 1949, and as you said, 75 years ago. So I'm a third generation owner, now past owner with on down to the fourth generation and hopefully the fifth one day. So we're a multi-generational business that had its origins right here in Racine, Wisconsin, started by my grandfather, who was a Danish immigrant.
Very good. And so can you kind of tell us what it's like for you all during this time of year? I'm sure it's pretty hectic.
Oh yeah, this is the time of year. You can call it a lot of things. We just call it busy. And our bakers do an excellent job of having short, sleepless nights because they're making so many different things, including our kringle, which is really world famous, making over 7,000 kringle a day.
Wow, amazing. And speaking of those kringle, you all have a new flavor. Can you tell us about that? Because I have them here.
You know, we love creating new flavors and hopefully ones that our customers love as well. This is I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas Kringle. And what makes this special is the filling is a vanilla filling with just a hint of citrus. And then the top is a creamy vanilla bean icing. And it really is quite wonderful.
Yes, and it smells amazing here. How'd you guys come up with the name? I know I see the icing, so I can see where you get the Dreaming of the White Christmas.
Right. I'm going to cut one of these while I'm talking, but coming up with a name is really just enjoying the season, enjoying the moment that the flavor was created for. And this was created for Christmas. So you can see it's got a white, tender, flaky pastry in front of me, and it's got a layer of this vanilla citrus cream in the center, and on top is a very creamy vanilla bean icing with some silver decoration. It's exceptional to enjoy either with a cup of coffee, a cup of hot chocolate, or your favorite beverage in the morning or any part of the day, actually. And it's a great product, great thing to share with others.
Yes, it sounds like it, and it smells amazing here. I can't wait to dig in just a little bit. But for people who are interested in picking up this kringle, where can we find you all?
Yeah, you know, our kringle are available really through three different ways. One is you come to one of our stores in the Racine County area here. We have 5 stores in the area. But also our mail order service is really convenient, and we deliver right to your door. That's found on ohdanishbakery.com website. And then we also do some sales through the Trader Joe's stores. And I think there's a couple Trader Joe's stores right in your area.
Yes.
So they would have not this flavor, though. They have the almond kringle in their stores right now.
Okay, so 'tis the season, but there are ways to get this I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas Kringle. Well, Eric, we want to thank you for joining us this morning.
Very welcome. It's a pleasure being here, and Merry Christmas to you all.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you too, and Happy Holidays.
All right, looked yummy. All right, let's keep the holiday theme going here. See what's going on in the 608. Season's greetings from the 608.
Yes, it's very fitting for this time of year, and our Josh Spider is celebrating all things holidays today. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. So there's a lot to be happy about in celebrating the holiday season right here in the 608. So I wanted to take some time to rewind and see some of the festive fun we've had over the last couple of months.
Yeah, Josh is doing the little turkey shake too.
That's
Hey,
the spirit.
good morning, Josh. All dressed up in his Thanksgiving best.
Oh, wait, he's wearing the turkey.
All dressed up in full costume. Yes, this is me. Kyrion has never experienced Josh wearing the turkey. This has been a tradition for like 6 years now here at the Goodman Community Center. We got the full thing on. We're sporting it for a good cause as we're talking about the turkey basket drive.
Then when they got to be about 5 feet high, he put all the lights on them, all 226, and that was, about 1996. So it's coming up on almost 30 years of the University Avenue holiday lights. They're brighter, and the lights are brighter, and they're packed tighter. So it's tighter and brighter this year. So check it out, people. University Avenue, all those lights.
More is better, right? Like, this room has never been this full that we're sitting in. So it's really about people being able to show their support to the Historical Society, market their businesses, and just demonstrate community.
Before we go, we got to say a little congratulations to you because you're going to be moving on here at the end of the month.
Yeah, so it couldn't be at a better time. I mean, 5 years of this program. I'm so proud of how this has grown, and it's very, very bittersweet. I'm going to miss this. You know, it's really become a part of who I am, and but it's time. It's time to hand off the reins to somebody else. So.
Well, hey, it's been a pleasure being able to speak with you over the last few years.
Likewise.
And we're excited for you. I know we were sitting downstairs in the big fluffy chairs. We kind of looked at each other, and you said you're going to miss this.
I am, absolutely. You guys have just been amazing for us, just amazing. So I can't thank you guys enough either.
Well, you guys make it easy for us, especially when you have something like this to showcase. So, Tim, congratulations.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for everything. We appreciate it. My thanks to lead photographer Mark Schilling for putting that together. He's enjoying some time with some family today. He's got the day off, and actually the next few days off.
Yeah, so he'll be back here Thursday.
Yes, he will. Yeah, I just love, obviously the holidays. I'm Mr. Christmas, right? But there's something about like some of those new traditions, like we got to do some new things like the University Avenue lights this year, but then some of those old traditions that we do year after year to see how they change and really see how the community rallies behind them. And then you have community people like Tim Maas at the RCHS that pour their heart and soul into this stuff. Like that is what makes the End of the 608 so special. And look forward to more stories coming up.
Yes, 2025 is just a new
Isn't that
beginning.
crazy? It just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't sound right.
We were just talking like, where did 2024 go?
Like,
Sounds like way out in the future.
It does.
it really does.
Some distant time, far, far
And
away.
it's like a week away.
Yeah.
No. One of my favorite moments of the 608 is always when you introduce us to new characters every day. And I look forward to it.
We got a lot of characters around here too.
Yeah,
Plenty.
even yourself.
Plenty of them.
Even yourself. Yeah, the turkey did catch me off guard because I was like,
Oh,
is that Josh?
It's fun for you guys to see some of the new stuff, you know. It
Doesn't get old.
It doesn't.
No, I'll say I've loved every moment of it. So, looking forward to more.
Oh, there will be.
Josh, thank you.
All right, let's check in with Savannah Brito now. She's tracking some precipitation out there that could shake up your commute if you're thinking about heading out for the holidays. Hey there.
Yeah, we did go with an alert day today because it's the Monday before Christmas, and with the wintry mix that's in the forecast the rest of the day, could see slick spots out there actually already this morning because we did have one round of freezing rain and light snow move through the area, Madison and then northeast for the most part, Watertown and northeast of that area. But we're watching this west of La Crosse. You can see purple, pink, and also blue on radar. That's pretty much every type of winter precipitation, even a little bit of green. That's rain showing up on radar too. So that eventually is going to move through, and that creating slick spots out there with freezing drizzle in the forecast. That's why we have an alert day, because we could see a light glaze of ice. That's pretty much all across southern Wisconsin. I think mainly to Madison southwest, they will see the least of it because temperatures there are expected to be a little bit warmer. That's going to be 9 a.m. That's when our winter weather advisory will go into effect. That till 3 p.m. for the Madison area. That will be in effect till 6 p.m. for areas well east and also northeastward. So that up until the dinner time for those areas if you're traveling northeast of Madison. 36 with the wintry mix today. Temperatures are already at freezing level across most of the area, even slightly warmer than that. We're waking up to 33 right now at the airport, and that's going to play a vital role in what type of precipitation we see later in the day. This is 11 a.m. For the most part, west of Madison, couple of snow showers moving through the Madison area, and then especially north. Areas north of Madison could pick up an additional accumulation up to an inch. That's at the most because those areas are mainly looking at snow. Madison and south, those are the areas that are going to see freezing rain, the freezing patchy drizzle, and then rain for areas down towards the border, Janesville, Monroe, Platteville. You could still see a little bit of freezing rain before that transitions over solely to rain because those temperatures will be warmer. We're looking at 5 p.m., most of that moving out of here, and then we could see a couple of light flurries or snow showers overnight into Christmas Eve, but that would not lead to an accumulation. For Christmas Day, we're looking at a high of 36, mostly cloudy skies, slight chance of showers, a better chance if you're heading well south of here across southern and central Illinois, and then we're really warming up into Christmas weekend, post-Christmas weekend.
All right. Thank you, Savannah. Still ahead, mom gets a Christmas surprise, and Tiger Woods and his son share a memorable moment. Coming up in our next half hour, Madison Mayor Zotya Rhodes-Conway sharing her thoughts on the week that put the city in the national spotlight. We're back right after this.
.622. This picture is from Gwen. She says, just a walk in the park at Rotary Gardens in Janesville.
Wasn't this one of your 3 things, Josh?
This was one of my 3 things this last weekend, and I've been down there before. If you guys have an opportunity to visit, please do so. I think there's like 1.6 million lights, something like that. I might even be underestimating that. It's insane. Like
I've been down there. It's awesome.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And of course, like whatever you do when you go there, I can't remember what the ticket prices are. It's very reasonable, but then those tickets support the gardens all year round so they can keep it going for people to visit. So
love that.
Pretty awesome.
Love this picture. Gwen, thank you. Well, trending this morning, a memorable moment for golf legend Tiger Woods and his son. So check out Charlie here on the tee, 174 yards out with a 7-iron. They're playing in the PNC Championship, which you get like a professional golfer and then a family member who team up, and then they go against the rest of the field. And look at that, Charlie sinks it. Right, he doesn't realize it.
Where'd it go?
You go, what? Oh, it went in? And then Tiger is right there. And this is his first ever hole-in-one. Charlie's an exceptional golfer, but they get to share that moment at PNC. I know, cool dad-son vibe there from Tiger and his son, Charlie. Congratulations to them. Was not enough for them to win the tournament, though, but, you know, Charlie's got a heck of a bright future ahead of him.
You can see, like, he's even got his dad's swing. Like, everything about them, like, just nice and smooth and,
Why was he so surprised? You're Tiger Woods' son. Like, come on.
It goes to show you how hard it is to hit that cup.
Usually I can't find my ball. It's just way in the water or in the woods or,
All right, well, check this out. Chief Safety Justin Reed surprises a mom for the holidays. Bonnie Strutton showed up at his annual Christmas toy giveaway hoping to get something for her 6 kids, and she left with a brand new car. She has been pushing through kind of a tough stretch in her life, and Reed said that her story really resonated with her. And after she got the car, Bonnie said, "Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up before the miracle happens."
Yes, this makes me happy. It's just like one of those things she wasn't expecting. And here it is. Now to get her some transportation.
For all the crap I talk about the Chiefs, this is cool.
This is a good one. This is a good one. They're doing good. I do like seeing NFL stars and other sports stars.
We're going to put that on the record, Sanford. You said something nice about the Chiefs.
Something nice, right.
Well, another question about a white Christmas.
Okay.
This one, how much snow has to be on the ground Christmas morning at 7 a.m. for it to be considered a white Christmas?
I know.
Where's it at?
1, 2,
1 inch.
5, or 10 inches?
I'll say A.
Yeah,
I've been listening.
1 inch.
Yeah, everyone got it.
If we get this one wrong, that
I've said this very, very often.
you've been saying this
all week,
daily, several times for like 3 weeks now.
Exactly. Yeah. Just to reiterate, because we won't have, we'll have it by definition. I think across some of southern Wisconsin, not because snow will be falling on Christmas morning, but we already have a bed of snow laid down from last week's snowstorm. So yeah, some of us will actually be waking up to what's considered a white Christmas.
Something different. We haven't had that for a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
It's been since 2022.
That was our last weather trivia question.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
Was what year was the last white Christmas?
Well,
But now you know.
Choices was 1998, so at least you didn't pick that.
I wasn't going to say that long ago. Now, I know better than that.
Yeah,
right.
but we
You
are
got some-
tracking more wintry mix in the forecast today. An alert day because the slick travel will have all of that coming up.
This morning, Madison Mayor reflecting on the media coverage of the Abundant Life shooting and the departure of the city's police chief.
Plus, as holiday travel ramps up, find out where severe weather is making the biggest impact.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Kyrie Lee. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Lots to know if you're headed out on your morning commute.
We are taking a look at the 511 road conditions map because off to our south, we do have some spots that may take a little bit longer to get through. We're watching particularly Highway 59 between Union, Edgerton, and Milton. That's where the area is shaded pink. That means roads are completely covered. Then we got some partially covered areas in between Brooklyn and Broadhead on Highway 104. Some spots over near Judah and Monroe that are also going to be, could be a little bit slick this morning because we had a little bit of that freezing rain, some precipitation overnight.
Yes, and that could make for tricky road travel this morning, especially if you're headed out for the holidays. We're going to check in now with meteorologist Savannah Brito, who's here to get us up to date. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we had one band of that freezing rain and snow, light wintry mix move in early this morning, but that's not all that we're tracking. Later today, we are expecting more to move in. I would say by mid-morning, we're expecting that second band that's actually right near La Crosse right now. Early this morning, a winter weather advisory will be in effect 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for southern Wisconsin, and then that extends until 6 p.m. for areas well east and northeast of here. So they're going to see precipitation linger, at least the wintry mix, a little bit longer. Areas north could actually pick up additional snow accumulations. We'll talk about how much ice we can expect, though, and time that out when that will move out of here. And I'll have the Christmas forecast. That's all coming up in just a bit.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you then. In the meantime, stay on top of those alert day conditions and track it all yourself with the free First Warn Weather and Traffic app. Get that wherever you get your apps. Well, happening today, family and friends will gather to remember Abundant Life Christian school teacher Aaron West.
West is one of the two victims killed in the school shooting a week ago. 14-year-old Ruby Vergara also died. West taught at ALCS for 4 years. She attended Doxa Church in Madison, where her funeral will take place today. The visitation starts at 10 a.m., followed by the service at noon. You can find more information, including how to send memorial and online condolences, on our website, channel3000.com.
Meantime, Madison remains in the national spotlight after that shooting. The incident, not the only reason for it, though. The city's also going to get a new police chief. Madison Chief Sean Barnes is going to take over as the top cop in Seattle. Madison's Police and Fire Commission will choose his replacement. Madison Mayor Saji Rhodes Conway was on For the Record over the weekend to explain what else happens next.
Well, I'm grateful to the chief for setting his departure date into next year, so he won't be leaving us until February, and he will obviously transition everything that needs to be transitioned during the month of January. We have an incredibly professional team at the Madison Police Department, and I have a lot of faith in their ability to provide continuity to the investigation and do whatever needs to be done.
The mayor appeared at multiple press briefings in the hours and days after the shooting. During our interview, Will Keneally brought up remarks the mayor gave in response to questions about the victims. Here's that moment and her response.
All right, I'm going to say this and then we're done. It is absolutely none of y'all's business who was harmed in this incident.
I would say the local press has been great. I think some of our friends from the national press have been a little more intrusive. And I hope that they would take their lead from the folks locally who know this community and support it.
The mayor added that she didn't want to add to the trauma that the victims and their families are experiencing. If you want to watch the rest of the interview or the full broadcast or For the Record, you can log on to channel3000.com. And remember, For the Record airs Sunday mornings at 10:30 here on News 3 Now.
In other news, one person is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Lafayette. Chippewa County Sheriff's deputies responded to a domestic incident over the weekend. When deputies got to the home, the suspect had left. Deputies found the suspect in a car and tried to stop it, and that's when the car crashed. The suspect then started firing a weapon at the deputies, hitting a squad car, and continued to shoot until 2 SWAT officers shot and killed them. The incident is still under investigation. 2 people in Vernon County are in custody this morning on drug-related charges. It stems from a traffic stop on December 8th. The Vernon County Sheriff's deputy stopped a Chevy pickup in Viroqua. Deputies arrested 2 people. They will face charges for drug possession and bail jumping. Bond is set for both of them. And police have identified the man they say drove into a Texas mall Saturday as 53-year-old John Darrell Schultz. Authorities say the suspect struck 4 people before being fatally shot by responding law enforcement officers. Reed Binion reports.
I cannot believe it. Up to now, I just cannot believe it.
Residents in Killeen, Texas, reacting to the terrifying scene that played out at a local mall over the weekend. A 19-mile police chase ending with the driver plowing his truck into a shopping mall Saturday, hitting people as he drove through a JCPenney.
Driving through the store, actively running people over. He traveled several hundred yards.
Police say it started when a highway patrol trooper tried to stop a pickup truck.
Mel was called in as a possible DWI driver. The driver failed to yield right away to the trooper. The suspect traveled westbound.
A witness said while she was in the mall parking lot, her dash cam partially captured the police chase on a nearby highway, which runs adjacent to the mall.
The chase was coming towards us, and the driver was turning towards the mall.
Exited the highway, entered the Killeen Mall parking lot. He did drive through the front door of the JCPenney store, striking 4 people. Those people were transported with some to severe to minor injuries.
Troopers and local police followed on foot, ultimately shooting and killing the driver. Reporting in Atlanta, Reed Binion, News 3 Now.
And police say a 5th person went to the hospital on their own. The victims range in age from 6 to 75 years old. People across the country gearing up for travel, and so too is the TSA. They expect to screen nearly 40 million people from last Thursday through January 2nd. That'd be a 6% increase from last year. That's among the nearly 120 million travelers overall. If you're headed northeast, get ready for some severe weather to impact your travel. Snow and frigid temps there have already affected travel in the region, both in the air and on the roads.
I don't think we were expecting this much.
The weather delayed us. Our gate changed about 14 times in the span of 15 minutes.
As for travel by train, down power lines caused Amtrak to halt service between Philadelphia and New York. Amtrak is warning train riders in the Northeast of further delays as well. 6:36, counting today. There are just 9 days left in the year. And seeing the New Year's digits on Times Square is a sign it's near. For many Americans, the moment those digits light up will be the start of hopeful times. Take a look at some of this new CBS polling. It shows 57% of people feel hopeful entering the new year. That's up 10% from this time last year. The percentage of people feeling discouraged is up just 1%. And as for New Year's resolutions, some of the top ones including improving health, exercising, spending more time in person with others, and learning a new skill or hobby. Anything new you'd like to learn in the new year? Either one of you? I think, yeah, probably a few things, but I just can't seem to name them right now. Okay. But yeah.
Nothing comes to my head. How about you?
You good?
Like everything just,
I guess not.
What about you?
Something I'd like to learn. There's a lot of stuff that I'd like to learn. There's a million things I'd like to learn.
I feel like we learn every day.
Right. That's one of the fun things about this job. One of the more interesting things is you get to learn a little bit every single day.
Yes.
Maybe some new recipes, I don't know.
New recipes?
Yeah.
Maybe that could work.
That are a little healthier. Maybe.
Oh, it doesn't matter as long as it's good food,
yeah,
right?
As long as it tastes good. Exactly. Well, we're still tracking an alert day today. Later, not right now. I do think there could still be some slick spots out there, but we'll talk about when this will be in effect. A winter weather advisory for almost the entire state of Wisconsin yet again.
Also ahead, consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn has a warning about what could be in your cocoa.
Plus, season's greetings from In the 608. We'll take a look back at some of our holiday fun when we return.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
So we're back here at 641. You know, nothing says winter comfort quite like a steaming cup of hot chocolate.
Our consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn has some warnings, though, for your family's favorite cup of holiday cheer. Good morning.
Chris, Kyrion, good morning. You'll want to choose your hot cocoa mix wisely this year. A Consumer Reports investigation found concerning levels of lead in some popular hot chocolate brands. But CR has some tips on how we can still enjoy a cup safely this winter.
As temperatures drop and holiday decorations go up, many of us crave a comforting cup of cocoa. But before you reach for that favorite mix, there's something you should know about what's in your mug.
Last year, we tested popular hot chocolate mixes and found some surprising results. 4 of the 6 had concerning levels of lead. This includes popular brands from major retailers like Walmart, Trader Joe's, and even Starbucks mix made by Nestle.
CR says this is especially important for children and pregnant people who are most vulnerable to the effects of heavy metals.
In children, chronic lead exposure has been linked to developmental problems such as lower IQ, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and autism.
And if you're thinking about spicing up your hot chocolate with cinnamon, which is especially popular in Mexican hot chocolate, recent tests by CR found that some cinnamon powders can contain concerning levels of lead as well. But don't worry, you don't need to give up your holiday treat. Consider hot chocolate as an occasional treat rather than a daily drink, and stick to the recommended serving size on the package. You can also look for brands that were below CR's level of concern for lead, like Swiss Miss Milk Chocolate Flavor Hot Cocoa and Ghirardelli Premium Hot Cocoa Mix. Testing also found several brands of cinnamon with low lead levels that are safer to use in your holiday drinks. Bottom line, you can still enjoy your holiday hot chocolate. Just choose carefully and enjoy in moderation. This is Michelle Renee Quinn.
In late 2023, Nestle said it stands by its product's safety, stating it works with suppliers to minimize heavy metals in its foods. The other companies whose hot chocolate tested high for lead did not provide any comments.
All right, Michelle Renee, thank you for those updates this morning.
Yeah, well, let's get to the weather because we have some precipitation that's going to be impacting folks' travel today. Meteorologist Savannah Brito standing by to give us an idea of what travelers can expect today. Hey there.
Yeah, hey, good morning. Temperatures right now slowly rising. We're at 33 right now. Wind's not going to be an issue. Gusts may be reaching 15 miles per hour later this afternoon as temperatures warm above freezing level everywhere for the most part. We're looking at temps reaching the mid-30s. But because freezing rain or freezing drizzle remains in the forecast with light ice accumulations that are possible, we did go with alert day conditions later this morning pretty much all across southern Wisconsin. That winter weather advisory actually extends across central and even northern Wisconsin as well. So if you're traveling across areas basically just a little west of Madison, east and northward, you could run into some slick travel. That's really why we have the alert day in the forecast, because it's the Monday before Christmas. A lot of people expected to be out on the roads and travel, and there will be some impacts and slick travel that's going to pretty much be through the evening hours. The winter weather advisory, that'll be in effect 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It actually was delayed. Winter weather did not make its way across most of the area. Still a couple of slick spots early this morning, but the main issue is going to be later. This is about 11 a.m. Most of the precipitation will be west of Madison, but I still think we could see some light snowflakes falling at this point in time. Definitely north of Madison, those areas are probably only for the most part looking at snow. Areas that see temperatures, mainly Monroe, Janesville, Platteville especially, that warm up to almost 40 will see rain. That transition, maybe a little bit of freezing rain and then transition over to rain. But Madison area expecting snow and freezing rain. And then places north of Madison could actually pick up additional accumulation, snowfall accumulation, up to an inch at the most. That's because they, for the most part, will be dealing with just snow. As we near 5 p.m., most of us moving out of here. I think areas like Wisconsin Dells, Watoma, and Juneau could still see some light snow. Flurries into tomorrow for Christmas Eve, but then Christmas Day, dry conditions, mostly cloudy, though, unfortunately. We're not going to see a lot of sunshine, and temperatures that are going to be in the mid-30s. So we warm back up after temperatures cool a few degrees into tomorrow for Christmas Eve. No problems really aside of melting snow. I know a lot of people want to see snow. I think a lot of places will wake up by definition to a white Christmas on Wednesday, but then after that we have rain in the forecast and temps pushing 50. So it's not going to last long. Enjoy it while we have it.
I mean, it's looking like we, may see that snow stick around. I mean, with those warming temperatures and depending on the precipitation, it's like maybe.
Yeah, because no rain, really no great chance of rain aside of the wintry mix today, and it is going to be a wintry mix, so it's not solely rain. areas like Janesville could see all that melt by Christmas. But I think there's a decent chance Madison, especially north, keep that snow on the ground.
All right, decent chance. I'll take it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Season's greetings this morning from In the 608.
Hi, Josh Ryder is celebrating all things holidays today. It's Mr. Christmas himself. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, it's crunch time. We're really in the crunch time now. And of course, there's a lot to be happy about in celebrating the holiday season right here in the 608. So I wanted to take some time to rewind and see some of the festive fun we've had over the last couple of months.
Yeah, Josh is doing the little turkey shake too. Hey, good morning, Josh. All dressed up in his Thanksgiving best.
Oh, wait, he's wearing the
all dressed up in full costume. Yes, this is me. Kyrion has never experienced Josh wearing the turkey. This has been a tradition for like 6 years now here at the Goodman Community Center. We got the full thing on. We're sporting it for a good cause as we're talking about the turkey basket drive.
Then when they got to be about 5 feet high, he put all the lights on them, all 226, and that was, about 1996. So it's coming up on almost 30 years of the University Avenue holiday lights. They're brighter, and the lights are brighter, and they're packed tighter. So it's tighter and brighter this year. So check it out, people. University Avenue, all those lights.
More is better, right? Like, this room has never been this full that we're sitting in. So it's really about people being able to show their support to the Historical Society, market their businesses, and just demonstrate community.
Before we go, we got to say a little congratulations to you because you're going to be moving on here at the end of the month.
Yeah, so it couldn't be at a better time. I mean, 5 years of this program. I'm so proud of how this has grown, and it's very, very bittersweet. I'm going to miss this. You know, it's really become a part of who I am, and but it's time. It's time to hand off the reins to somebody else. So,
well, hey, it's been a pleasure being able to speak with you over the last few years.
Likewise.
And we're excited for you. I know we were sitting downstairs in the big fluffy chairs. We kind of looked at each other, and you said you're going to miss this.
I am, absolutely. You guys have just been amazing for us, just amazing. So I can't thank you guys enough either.
Well, you guys make it easy for us, especially when you have something like this to showcase. So, Tim, congratulations. Thanks for everything. We appreciate it. My thanks to lead photographer Mark Schilling for editing that piece together. Boy, no shortage of fun this holiday season.
No, I've only been here for 5 months, 5.5 months. So it's been just amazing to see all the great things that you can do in the 608.
We stay busy.
Yes.
Like, I remember in Sanford, you remember when we started this back in 2021, when I'm like, I wonder if I'm gonna run out of story ideas. Like, it was a great idea when we first launched this, but like literally we are almost 4 years strong. Yeah, 4 years strong, and
nice.
It's nuts.
Yeah. It's all the people that you've met, the new things you've introduced us to. That's what I like about it. It's like, oh, there's something new. Like, you get to try it out before we get to try it out. You know, there are things that are different every single year, so they're not the same old tired things. It's just, oh, let's go back to this. It's like, there's always new, always interesting. Always worth your time.
And a lot of times it's right in our own backyard. I'm like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
No clue.
And then the best
Hidden
thing is
gems.
I get to go see it, and then people were like, I've lived here forever and I didn't know we had that here. Yeah. So you never know what you're gonna find.
Yes. Well, Josh, thank you so much.
Yes. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
A lot of Josh's ideas come from people just like you. If you have an inspirational story you'd like to see him share, reach out. He'd love to hear from you.
Well, coming up in the morning sprint, there's new research on the effects of tobacco bans.
And we got a third birthday to celebrate today.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Liam. Have a great one. We're back with the morning sprint right after this. .654, time for the morning sprint.
Happening today, family and friends will gather to remember Abundant Life Christian School teacher Aaron West. West is one of the 2 victims in the shooting at that school just a week ago. Our funeral today will take place at Doxa Church in Madison. The visitation starts at 10 a.m., followed by the service at noon.
The man suspected of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson will be arraigned today in New York. The suspect faces 11 state charges, including first-degree murder as an act of terrorism. He also faces some federal charges. Those include a firearm offense and stalking. The high-profile case will likely involve 2 trials. He's currently being held in a federal detention facility.
Panama's president is insisting the Panama Canal belongs to his country. The remark comes after a threat by President-elect Donald Trump to retake control of the canal. The Panamanian president also says the sovereignty and independence of the country are non-negotiable. On Saturday, Trump accused Panama of charging what he considers high rates to pass through the canal.
One person is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Lafayette. It happened Saturday night around 11:30. Chippewa County Sheriff's deputies had searched for someone allegedly involved in a domestic incident. They found that person in a car, which then crashed. Investigators say the driver fired at deputies, and then 2 SWAT officers shot and killed that person. The incident is still under investigation.
A new study shows laws banning the sale of tobacco to people under 21 are effective at reducing smoking and saving lives. The study comes from the JAMA network. Researchers say more than 500,000 lives could be saved with such provisions in place. However, they found that enforcement of smoking restrictions varies greatly from state to state, and states with the toughest smoking laws saw the biggest health benefit.
We're looking at alert day conditions for slick travel and travel impacts by mid to late morning through the early to mid afternoon. Expecting freezing drizzle that could quickly become problematic there for anyone that is trying to travel home for Christmas. With it being the Monday before Christmas, that's also one of the reasons why we did go with an alert day. So just allow for extra time today, and then conditions clear up. We're looking at cloudy skies for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
I'm looking forward to that warm up.
I know.
To get past this
40s
patch
over the weekend. It's gonna be crazy warm.
Yes, gonna feel good. Savannah, thank you.
We're back in 30 minutes with the news and weather update.